ended up in the right spot. 33-29, Bogdanovich ready to shoot, and he can shoot.
Three-point line, but playing quick, playing fast for the Nets.
Uncontested, big fit. Timeout called by Nash. Screen set from Allen, and LeVert gives it away. Rondo steps in front of Shemet. Bogdanovich feeling it? Yes, indeed. 195 Atlanta. Open look, Hill again. And he's getting his when necessary. 20 points for Durant. Bogdanovich a three.
Heat of the Pistons, rather, the former Heat player. Hill feeling it tonight from the out.
Rondo calling for it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Left-hand finger roll.
Veteran players, good young players. Then you got young veterans like Gallinari and Bogdanovich.
With the defense at the start of the period, so it took that time. And now Atlanta goes back to work, and Rondo. Deep three, good.
For the Pistons as well. He's played pretty well.
Nice bounce pass by Rondo, sets up Bruno, he lays it in. A strong third quarter. Has the ball, whipping it to the corner, and Solomon Hill. Fake, fire, got it.
How he instructs every single one of these young Hawks players, and he said what he learned from veterans back when he was young. There's another assist.
Rondo waits, works the double screen on the side, puts in the jump shot.
Rajon Rondo on the floor handling, finds Gallinari. Set up Herder for his second bucket of the game. Timeout here at Target Center.
See the ball, and you got to be in between you and your man, and you cannot let simple basket cuts end up in layups like that.
Hunter for three. Rondo set up in the corner. Now he can hit. He wasn't one of those bitter guys that said, I can't believe the money you guys are making now. He was grateful to have the opportunity he had to be able to make money after his career, and said these guys should.
And they had to have actual jobs. Guys can't even believe that professional athletes. He's been thrown into a difficult situation because the Minnesota Timberwolves, this particular franchise, needs him to be rookie experienced guys. It's a difficult thing, especially when you're, like you say, you're a superstar player in this league on the same level as LeBron and Giannis and all the other great players. And so without
Ricky Rubio, by the way, came to Donovan Mitchell's defense on Twitter today.
Inside on a baseline.
Atlanta Braves, but his major league career started and ended right here in Milwaukee.
Herder off the glass.
These guys are guys down.
We've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, we have.
At least it seems that way. Isn't that the truth?
Yep.
Rondo again.
They hope to make things interesting.
That was a great move by Middleton. He has 11 points at 3.
Just great bit of basketball between he and Dante DiVincenzo.
Ball taken away by Rondo. The Bucks are at Toronto on Wednesday. There is a 3 by Hunter.
Dime dishes to
19 for Middleton. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth. That's the 3. Solomon Hill committed the foul a moment ago.
So this kid ain't.
Rondo signed with the Hawks after winning a championship last year with the LA Lakers.
Knocking down that shot. I mean, that's all he can do. If you let him shoot that, he's going to make
to go. Okongwu to set the screen. Rondo will step back for a deep three.
Previous veterans that I had on other teams and how they did rookies, but I mean, for me, my rookie duties was
first third-person reference. Rondo will step back for 3. Rajon Rondo. Chris, that was Drew who said that, not me.
A beauty from Rondo.
Yes, you did. A little stutter step, you know. Shoulders, legs, ankles, and everything on that one.
Caruso gets it in, and
LeBron tried to tap it to him.
Pass to Rondo. Rajon to the basket and lays it in. Collins controls out to Rondo. Hill trying to adjust the sights and banished to the bench with 3 personals. Bruno's in there. Here's Collins from the elbow.
Nice.
Rondo is in there to start the period. Double on LeBron. Caruso has it knocked off his hand by Rondo.
Done a good job of running those guys off the three-point line and hurt it with the steal there. Nice little pass there by Rondo to give the.
And, you know, as a big man, you got to plan. You got to plan, get your feet set, and power that up.
Hill from end of the half is Rondo. Collins. Good
school with Mark Eden. Tell you how old he is.
And how young you are.
And he goes straight up, so he make it very hard a lot of times. But he fell asleep there, right in his hand, and couldn't hold on to it.
Tony Snell steps into it and hits another. Jazz in Salt Lake City. But he's getting healthier, Nick, and that shot is back.
Well, you know, even in a big deficit like this game, it's good for Tony Snell to get some reps in and get some good looks at the basket. And his stroke.
Stevens. Deals to Rajon Rondo, who is 0 for 8 from 3. The Cavs' last game, he's 3 for 3 here tonight. Hill, an answer.
Ball game.
He now guards Rondo. Rondo toward the bucket. Got a screen from Capella on that one. Rondo going to work.
Wow.
He scored.
Was good. The finish was, it's okay.
Solo.
I like how Kungwu came to set the screen.
It will be.
For sure.
They will be multiple all-star.
Yes.
Kungwu, let's see if he can join the. He had 4 assists in limited time. Turns it over here as Rondo leads the Atlanta Braves. 35-33 Thunder. Rondo banks and hit.
Oh, Rondo is so patient on offense. He just takes what he wants.
Kungwu against Portland when he registered his season high at 23. Kevin Huerter gets a name coming out of TCU was Kenny Hustle. 45 all. Rondo gives to Capella. The hook. Count it. 292. Rondo drives in and rolls it in. Tipped but to Huerter. 3 to shoot. Rondo for 3. That's good.
Rondo's.
They got to a game over 500. But then slumped, losing 4 of 5 before the break. Gallinari, 3-on-2. Rondo behind the back, tees up Hill for 3. Nothing but net. Bogdanovich. Rondo, deep 3, good.
I think he deserved a heat check on that because he hadn't missed many.
Rondo laces it up again from deep. Under Coach McMillan. Quickly to the corner, finds Hill. 3-pointer.
That was
cross court to Gallo. His 3. Good. Bembry in the corner. His one-hand pass cross court intercepted by Rondo. Bogdanovich. Didn't look comfortable, did he?
No.
Now it's Rondo. Going off the glass for 2.
Bielitsa, he kind of got out of the way.
You made 700 plus in your career. He takes 700 a year.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Rondo fakes the behind the back pass and with the left hand scores.
That was a beautiful drive there by Rajon Rondo. Oh man, that's just nice. He finished with the left and goes under the arm of Bagley. Nice little ball fake there. Left hand layup off the glass and in.
Here's Rondo. Nice dish. And Capella.
And it's their second unit.
Rondo. Career, a coach on the floor, and sometimes a coach off the floor. But Rondo's been doing it all here for the second unit.
Well, he has really done a nice job of really controlling the offense. You see him getting downhill, getting under the arm of Bagley, then a nice little overhead pass to Capella, who is wearing him out inside, and then he steps behind the 3. If you're going to go under, he's shown that he can. Rondo said, okay, I'm not going to be foolish here. I'm going to pull this one out.
Feeling that 3 ball tonight. 33-21. Mike Glenn joining us here in the second quarter tonight, and a steal by Rajon Rondo running with Gallinari. Just a little hesitation, open an alley, and he laid it in.
A lot of youth on the floor. Oh,
Oh man, he had the
Williams
down
with a
deep
save, and then Rondo with a steal.
That's when you try to create your own history. They don't understand that is a part of your history. And it was a left, but I don't know about the hook. Yeah, right. Oh, Bogey knocked that one. What?
Rondo.
And I'll tell you something else, Bob. This is a lesson for our young Hawks team, too. Somewhere to find some offense. It's been very tough on them. Rondo, yes.
Oh, beautiful.
Matter of fact.
New career high for Ty Jerome.
Well, that's a goaltend there.
Yeah, but you get it. I tell you, absolutely.
Rondo.
Rondo come back in the game for a minute. Actually, no. They're bringing a Congo.
Vince and Neek, anybody from Tarboro, North Carolina is stronger than new rope. You know that.
I need the defenders to see who's going to commit.
Again, in the 18th season, still getting to the basket, and that's Rondo down by one.
I would be very surprised. I mean, if he came back in this game.
Bogdanovich lets fly. Look at that soft touch. And up and down throughout his career as far as being a shooter. And driving to the basket, giving a baseline. And so the Lakers 8 points, so that 2012 record is safe.
Bogdanovich, fourth turnover for the Clippers. Bogdanovich to Rondo, and he lays it in. Gallo has the rebound. Clippers 4 of 11 from above the arc. Count the bucket for Collins.
Anderson's tip won't go. Montrezl Harrell, quick outlet, stolen. Rajon Rondo, quick outlet, Rajon Rondo. Batum for three. That's good. Knocks the shot down the other end.
The things he does on a nightly basis, you can take for granted. It's winning basketball on both sides of the floor.
Rondo sweeps across and lays it up and in for
Patterson taking the place of Zubats. Booker watches the driving. There's a big
to be going forward to give Chris Paul the adequate rest and still keep the tempo up.
Inside to Batum. He funnels everybody back to the other side as he'll now take it and gets it out to Patterson. Rondo picked up now by Saric. That's a mismatch for him. 2 to fire. Away it goes and down.
Penetration and making timely passes. So we got to make sure we take into account for what he does and how he affects the game.
Picked up by Rajon Rondo. He's got Carter on him, and Carter a terrific defensive player. It's Batum.
Offensive rebounding leading to second shot opportunities here for the Clippers.
Paul, Johnson, Saric, Craig, and Carter out there for Phoenix. That's a turnover down low. George, Jackson, Rondo, Batum, and Patterson out there for the LA Clippers. George, 3. Leonard with 17. Dancing right now, poking his way into the defensive charge. Off the defense, can't get it to go. Batum's got it, now it's out to Rondo. Batum in stride over Saric. Crowder is in, takes the place of Torrey Craig. Good screen by Patterson, wide open 3. George, Batum, here's a 3 by Paul George. 11-point game. Clippers have led by as many as 14. 3.5 to play. The drive here by Rondo. 8 assists. What a game for Rondo in 18 minutes on 7 shots. Leonard has the ball with 24 points. Shot clock is at 5 around the horn. Paul defending Rondo. Got it. What a shot. Rondo with a 3 and 15 for the night.
But let's give the Clippers credit, too.
Yes.
Putting that pressure on them.
He did. Clippers coming in and won 10 of 14 games. There's a jam. And
Batum has the rebound. Rondo back the other way. George hangs inside of.
We saw at Houston the same thing, is that you play hard, you always give yourself a chance.
This will hold for one last shot, but they will trail going into the second quarter. 2 to shoot. Morris a contested 3. Bucket with 2:10. Later this week, Zubac looks to Rondo. Drives the lane and scoops. Things happen. He's done it throughout his entire career. Biggest lead of the game now for the Pistons.
That is probably luck for you to make that shot.
Or if I can even get up.
Here is Senior to the rim. Oh, a graceful.
What a heads-up play that time by Batum. Can we capitalize? Yes, we can.
Come the Clippers leading by 5. Rondo scoops to the hoop and lays it in.
And not on the backside here in the season.
Just a 2-possession lead here for the Clippers. Rondo left alone. That provokes a 3. Yes, sir. Good defense on George. Late in the clock. Double. Skips it again to Rondo. 2 to shoot. Morris going to have to get off. Beats the buzzer and puts it in.
And then broke your hand. Squeezing it, just crushing it. Slick coaching a number of outstanding players.
And nothing less than spectacular in the role that he is playing for the Clippers with his time out there. Finds George curling. And then loses another giveaway. They've all been live ball turnovers here for the Pacers. Man, right for a couple. Another defensive gem.
Yeah, I think that was maybe Terrence Mann. Nice pass on the inside.
Wow, Batum with the flush, but how about the pass?
And athletic and quick that he winds up reaching around you, taking the ball.
Luke Kennard, perfect pass by Rondo.
There to block out Mason Plumlee.
Rondo for the Clippers, leaning, scoop, and score. Rondo gets a screen from Cousins. Rajon Rondo to the basket. Quick flip again for a score. Rondo back near the timeline. Screen from Cousins. Batum lines it up. Cousins 2 times in the lane. Rondo all the way across the court to Nick Batum.
Shake Milton will handle the rock for the Sixers. Rondo, the ball always in his hands. Clippers 6-0 since they acquired him. With as well as some hamstrings. He's had an array of it. 1% from beyond. Here he is making his Sixer debut to begin the second. Rondo got it done. Rajon Rondo picking up some loose change. Milton losing control. Trying to dribble through traffic. Rondo studies a 3 and down it goes.
Good to better. Furkan drawing that defender. Danny coming over to that corner knowing that it was an open spot for him. Furk sliding it over to him for the 3.
Patterson, it's for 3.
Left Matisse open for that look.
Rondo give and go. Patterson a rush 3 and he drops it. Wow. On Morris. Matisse Thybulle into the game, trying to come up with a steal, secured by the Clippers. George for a 3 and he got it. Well, how about this? He has 28 points. That's all you have to know.
Thank you very much. That's the vital statistics I'm looking for.
And B claiming something. Boy, he is hopping mad as Batum ends up hitting the 3. Rondo, who can orchestrate with the best of them. Tyrese Maxey in charge of him. Patterson, who hit a floor.
Good defense from Morris, not allowing Ben that deep post-up position. Can't fall asleep.
A 12-4 Sixer push has out of the timeout Rajon Rondo.
Mentioned Paul George's great play, but boy, Steph Curry is on another planet as he has typically been. His Kennard family reunion. We missed you. Here's Rondo back the other way. Clippers by 5. Man. Oh, wing 3 is good. 14 on the clock here. Plenty of time in this first half. Clippers lead by 3. Rondo down the lane. Blocked from behind by Reed, but count the basket as Rondo tiptoes through the defense and lays it in. Now back to Rondo. Another above the break 3 for Man with similar results. Last week for a couple of games. He showed out for sure. Oh, what a pass. Oh, what a finish. Oh, my goodness. The bookends. Rondo to Zoo.
The value of having a playmaker here, weaving in and out to defense. He knew exactly where Terrence Mann was at. He was just sucking the defense in so he can get clear space. And this one, off traffic, one hand, widely probing, attacking, reading the defense, but his production as well. 55% higher play defense tonight. Upstairs, Paul George. A lot of defense being played. See if one of these teams can turn it up a little bit here as the game wears on.
Yeah, he really is. It's not just McCollum, Powell as well. Aggressive.
And kept alive off the miss. Terrence Mann, open look. He's got it. By Jones. Clippers are down by 7. Rondo goes cross court. Morris. And it rims out on the turnaround. Under a minute to go. Zubats. Major rack attack. And a tasty dish from Rajon Rondo. Tomorrow night against Denver. And they had to make a choice on which game he would play. They're going with tomorrow against Jokic. On the 8. Anthony loses it. George. Bowling ball pass ahead for Rondo. Shake and bake against Little. Swing. Swing. Drive. And it goes.
Into the shot clock. Rondo on the run. And it's Terrence Mann. Got to put a body on somebody. Rondo just floated to the cup and took it away for a second chance opportunity. Inside of 3 to play. And the gamble on Paul George for the step back. Make a shot clock coming down on Rajon. He wanted to take a shot, you could tell. And he'll get the triple. #1 percentage team in threes, 3 of 19 on triples. Rondo. And he'll get there this time.
He did such a good job.
They skip it. Rondo shares it. Mann gets the triple.
Big shot.
And Bledsoe didn't need to save it, did he?
Right. I was going to say what he did was going out of bounds.
Right. Read the situation. Morris burns him.
Clippers have been playing really good D of late. We heard Ty Lue talk about not being physical defensively to start the game, Jeff, and that was a point of emphasis earlier in the season for him when he got frustrated with the Clippers D. We might be a team that's in the play-in. And, you know, I kind of laughed thinking Ty Lue said, no, I'm serious. Without him, we really may have been a team that was fighting for the play-in because of all the injuries we've dealt with. Phoenix has missed its last 8 shots as Zubac does. What we call regression to the mean after the way they start. 13 first half points for Kaminsky. Mann. The floater is good. Rondo across his 2-for-1 opportunity here for the Clippers. Rondo speeds in and Pete.
Terrific competitor. Wasn't the shooter that Torrey Craig is from range.
Here's Rondo.
You've got to make Rondo shoot the ball. Don't help on his. Has earned his way with his play and his durability that he's going to be able to be on some balance. No question.
You start off 7 for 7, so you see that they're trying to answer that call.
So far, so good.
Yeah, the list. Yes, I definitely have taken. You've taken the. Most people took the under on my broadcaster career, so I've already surpassed that.
Injury, and Michael's taking full advantage of that opportunity. He's being aggressive. He's doing so.
It can't be 1, 2 passes, open 3-point shot from the corner.
Then Millsap banking in, and he's got 6 points, 3 of 3 off the bench. The 36-year-old. Drive and bench, 16 minutes played, 9 points. Rondo's 3 is good. This 3 by Denver. Rondo the other way, gets the layup. He scored the layup. Clippers right now in the 3 hole in the West. Denver at 4. Nuggets would flip-flop with LA though if they win this game. Rondo gets a little bit of airspace for the last 9 games. Despite losing one of their best players, who might have been their best. Rondo's got 16 points, a season high. Cousins backdoor, the lob, and the E. But Rondo takes it away. Ripped it right away from Dozier, goes right back to the rim, and gets the layup.
Sending bodies at them, there is going to be some chances out there. I think we've gotten out okay. You know.
Flynn, Gillespie, Bembry, and Harris. Beverly, the floater, in the absence of Serge Ibaka, who T. Lue told us he is. Watanabe has it blocked by Zubac. And it's going the other way with Rondo. The ball pass. Oh, away by L.A. Jackson missed on the layup attempt. Batum!
In the corner. Patrick Beverly across the lane. Trying to thrash his way free. Rondo outside triple. Rajon Rondo got a 6-point game just in to the second quarter with the Hall of Famer Reggie Miller, Kevin Harlan. Rondo inside, Batum is there.
Unit like Rondo to settle down the offense. Beautiful pass there, who comes up with the steal here on the weak side.
With the rebound by Cousins. Kennard 3. And here comes the Los Angeles Clippers, who overall are 44. Beautiful pass inside. Caldwell Pope could not convert. And here comes Rondo. Peeling off the defense, scoops it up and down. Nice transition by the Clippers.
Game changer.
Abs on top. Wide open 3.
You know, we put him in that category. I think for the Clippers as a whole, I think they're in that same boat with all these veterans. Great season by the Jazz and the Suns, but they're not have the level of pressure.
This could be one of the more smart acquisitions of any team. The deal they made to get Rondo. Rondo and Tyronn Lue, of course, who have a connection all the way back to the Boston days for the Celtics.
And Derrick Rose, another guy that's not afraid of the bright lights, as Kawhi Leonard.
Knicks with a foul to give. 15-second difference in the clocks. Batum, same spot, same result. Remember the Clippers. Rondo going to keep it here, get to the basket against Ntilikina and score with 3/10.
You know, if we do that, they're a good defensive team, but we got to get stops first, and then we didn't close the quarter well.
Coach Wood's got it. 6-second difference in the clocks here at the end of the quarter. Going for a 2-for-1. Beverly got it on the triple. A little extracurricular activity after the whistle when we went to break at the end of the third quarter between Julius Randle and Cousins. Kawhi Leonard on the bench right now. Julius Randle's going to check back in for the Knicks. Nice pass. Rondo to Cousins off the heel. Rondo is there, hustling. Randle on the floor. Rondo comes away with it. Feeds a cutting Cousins for the slam. The injuries obviously have changed Derrick Rose's game, but he's adapted. Kawhi Leonard gets the bounce.
Rondo this time given another clear look on the wing and wants to see this lineup get some reps in this first half. Rondo pretends to shoot the 3, then actually does and knocks it down. Stays out there with those 3 fouls. You like to see it. Again, considering there's only 4 games left. How about Rondo knocking down a 51-33. Clippers out in front. They've led the entire way. Zubac's inside. Oh! Punishing the
interior passes, throwing straight line passes, but Toronto got away with that one.
What a pass! Oh, what a finish! And the Clippers look very... As some see walls, he sees windows. What an assist to Ivica Zubac. For the Clippers, Bembry tries to get fancy with the handle. Shot clock into single digits. George curling, catching, and Terrence Mann. Rondo lobs to Zoo, makes the grab, keeps the ball above his head.
With Miles Bridges in the health protocol, safety protocol. We saw last year in the playoffs, right? Rondo making big shots. And I'll tell you this, his relocation from the other locker room, in the shots you choose to take. If you're taking difficult, contested three-point shot, beautiful backdoor play, you know, eyes up, bounce pass, simple. Defense is not balanced. They're going to get out and run and throw an alley-oop at the rim.
Kawhi says enough. Takes such a difference maker, I agree. And Edwards is going to be a stud. Already is.
Yeah.
Rondo into the paint. Back to Batum. Just hit a 3. Oh, Trey bien.
Particularly from Rondo with the 2 possessions. Now can he make up for it? Yes, he can.
Rondo, he has been so good from behind the line. He's hit his last 4 from downtown.
Block a game. That shows you his activity. A lot of times it comes off of, see Rondo launch it again and wide open. Well, how did Rondo get his 3? Reggie plays with it a bit, attracts.
His 10th rebound, double-double for Paul George. Flings a 3.
A free layup.
Rondo back to George. Below the foul line.
Yeah, well, you got to defer a little bit to The guy with the, you know,
he's pretty good.
Yeah,
wait a second. Ivica Zubac just hit a three. The light, but he can really stroke the basketball. Here is Kennard down the lane. And
once we get into the playoffs, to see him play well down the stretch would be a great sight.
Rondo.
It could be very beneficial for not only himself, but for that second unit for the Clippers.
What a drive. First quarter, back-to-back game after a win last night in Charlotte. Batum knocks down the three. 3:45 to play. I will say a rapidly moving first half here. What a feed. What a finish. This is one of those teams with the Clippers that, listen, if they are going to go into the playoffs healthy, bring any and all, because I feel that the Clippers roster and the way that they are playing,
moving side to side laterally, and then having guys lean on you presents a different challenge when you...
Defense, just a rumor here tonight in Houston. Clippers will have the ball to start the second half. Daniel Orturo getting inside. Some minutes, says... Rondo lets it roll as far as he can. Accelerates down the lane, beats the buzzer off the window and in. Oh, the IQ on display once again. 4 or 5 spot. You can make it the 6 as well, because you will know who you are playing for.
Pat able to post up that little ball fake by Rondo again. Just a heady play. Free.
Said it was by far his favorite moment this.
He got a little bounce to his step, not favoring anything from the lower back issue. See right there, that's just...
Nicholas Batum, Ivica Zubac, Marcus Morris Sr. all played first quarter minutes, have not been seen since. And so it's a second line in a rather entertaining game. Rondo with the rebound. He played a lot of minutes here tonight. Rondo with 12 assists to lead the way for the Clippers. They're shooting 50% from the floor. Rondo gets a screen from Cousins. Rises in the mid-range and knocks it down, doing everything. He has 9, getting his first start for the Clippers here tonight. Leather larceny. Here comes Rondo the other way. Feeds it to Cousins down the lane.
As Brunson coughs it up. Batum from Leonard. Got stripped, but he got it back. Now Rondo left, wide open.
Calm people down, and look, T. Lue's personality, he will make you laugh sometimes when you need to laugh also. As Rondo knocked 2-step by Luka, that's tough to guard. Gives guys easy and open shots. 1.
And he misses badly, gives the Clippers a chance at a run out. Here's Leonard, he's fouled. George picking up his 3rd personal. 1-point Dallas lead. Here's George for 3. He's harassed, so he gets it back out to Rondo, and Rondo comes up big again. We saw that in the first half.
And one thing Rondo knows is that he's going to be left open. The teams aren't going to get up on him, and they're not going to contest heavily. And I was talking about the elevation there, but Rondo completely committed.
Kawhi with an out. Yeah. Good outlet pass. Then Rondo returned it right back to Kawhi, who's got a 15-point first quarter. Hello, Winda.
Hard to believe that they're down as good as they've been on the offensive end.
Well, it's a lot of this going to the basket. Catching the round, Paul George.
No question about it. You couple that with a guy that's built for it in Luka.
Reggie Jackson, corner 3.
That would have been big.
Kawhi. And he got the bounce. Luka's 2 for 7 tonight. He's got to stop. Rondo to Terrence Mann. Paul George against Dwight Powell. Double team help from Brunson. Rondo gives it up. George shoots a 3 over Powell. Good.
There's Rondo. Open underneath Zubac. What a great pass by Rondo, and Zubac makes it.
We're comparing last year's Dallas Mavericks team and just believing that this was a more favorable matchup, but I stand by it. This Dallas team is looking to drive and create. He's just looking for his step back jumper. Zubac has to get in and make him a driver.
14 points for Doncic. Here's Leonard working against Finney Smith.
Space, just an easy floater.
Jackson off the bounce, tries again.
10 for 14, and they're both 7. They're combined 7 for 7 from the free throw line. You can't get more efficient or higher level than that.
Clippers overcame a 30-11 first quarter deficit. That was with about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. They came back. Man of the year, won by Jordan Clarkson. Porzingis stripped by Rondo, and a steal. Rondo in the open floor gets past.
Block. That's where he has advantage. We've already seen him post up Rondo. We saw him post up Patrick Beverly. It's tough. You don't want to leave those guys on and out.
Better from three than it is from inside the arc. Much better. And that's a big reason why they're down 6. They're not getting a lot of easy buckets. Rondo, 2. Clippers in command. Corner 3, Jackson. Got it!
Left opening quarter. Clippers trying to even this series. Rajon Rondo assists and just 4 turnovers. Something about the playoffs. And Stein is checked in, stripped cleanly by Rondo. Rajon Rondo doing it at both ends. Into the corner to Jackson. This will be a step back triple. Down the shoot. And Dallas is 2 of 13. Leonard.
Lewis. They're playing great, the Clippers on both ends, but it's not like they've owned a challenge. And listen, I didn't have near the responsibility that Luka has offensively for this team.
That is Rondo.
Another possession.
Rondo, that patented fake behind the back.
Side for the Clippers.
Last couple games, so he has found his stroke. Cross court, Batum up top on Rondo. Shot clock at 9. Zubac goes in on Powell.
Doncic is on the bench, so Dallas, they shoot 48% with him on the court and just 35% when he's on the bench.
More third in this game 5 in the series, tied at 2. The home team has not won in this series. 3 checks.
Chipping away here, but what an end to that third quarter. Led by Luka.
In the corner, Batum with the fake and a move. Rondo is not hitting a shot from the field and finds with it.
Rondo goes behind the back. Cousins. There it goes. Got it again. Rondo. Batum. The paint for Utah.
Yeah, and Mitchell a little bit more depth in that pick and roll against the defense of the Clippers.
Rondo, kick. Shot clock is down to 6. Kawhi. Zubac throws it down off the perfect pass. The dime from Rajon Rondo.
So far in this postseason, gets an early call here to start the second. Hands it off to Rondo. Right back to Cousins. Cousins for the slam. Rondo, nice feet inside, and DeMarcus Cousins. Rondo comes up with it. Rondo to Jackson. Jackson gets inside. Layup is good. Fake. Cousins is going to try a 3. DeMarcus Cousins.
This is awfully impressive by DeMarcus Cousins.
Who does he think he is? Terrence Mann?
8 on the 24. Rondo thought about a 3. Kennard fires a 3 and knocks it down. Lead of the game. Jackson gets to the rim in his first conference final. Rondo a 3-pointer. Rajon Rondo with a huge 3 right now for the Clippers.
The right play if you're the Clippers coach. Get rid of the basketball and then live with the results off of wide open looks.
Rondo off the bounce. Scoop layup is good from Rajon Rondo. Rondo back to Jackson. Searches on him. Jackson pulls back. Well defended. Rondo's going to try a 3. Rajon Rondo, a couple of big buckets.
They have no quit in them. Rondo knocks down.
Man gets inside. Back out Rondo. Rondo sets for 3-pointer. That's good. Rajon Rondo. Rondo for 3. Rajon Rondo nails another 3-pointer. Batum connects on a 3.
Stepped into the starting role to replace him. How do you feel he handled the responsibility in this game?
I like his pace. He's getting to the paint. I thought he...
That's the most points he's ever scored in an NBA game, regular season or playoffs. Oh, Rondo threads the needle.
But what a pass by Rondo.
Kennard, another 3. Kennard from downtown.